Hey everyone, so this is something really cool. I just got my lifer Black Spiny-tailed Iguana, and you can see there's two. They're sticking out of this tree cavity over here. We've been here for maybe like 5-10 minutes and we've already got two Black Spiny-tailed Iguanas, and they're just really, take a look at that. Just really fascinating. Very different from the Green Iguanas that we have. That's probably a big male right there, hanging out with a female, and he's going back into his little hole. But yeah, this is a lifer lizard for me, so that's really cool. Big Black Spiny-tailed Iguana. Gotta love South Florida. We got iguanas and peacocks just chilling in these super urban areas, and no one seems to mind that they're here. We've already gotten like 3 or 4 now Black Spiny-tailed Iguanas and a couple peacocks now, so there's one right there. Really cool. Alright, so we got 2 more Black Spiny-tailed Iguanas. We got a big male over here, and there appears to be a younger individual that's right over there. These things are just enormous. They kind of remind me of like tegus and iguanas, or the Green Iguanas I say come together, but look how big that thing is. Oh my god. And they're mostly habituated to people. Like, oh, there's another one. So that's a smaller one, and there's the big one that just doesn't seem to care that I'm standing like 10 feet away from him. But this is awesome. And there's another one who's right over here. Their black spiny tails are literally everywhere. Alright, so literally right over here, let me zoom in a little more. There are at least 4 Black Spiny-tailed Iguanas that are just burying themselves, or have made a burrow underneath this structure over here. And they're all just poking their heads out. These are such freaking cool lizards. I've never seen anything like this before. And these guys are pretty much everywhere here and in full force, which definitely has its pros and cons of them being invasive, but I still think they're really cool to look at. Well, I'm going to be honest here for a second. This is the last thing I was expecting to see. So this is an in situ black racer. I'm pretty sure this is the... I'm pretty sure this is an Everglades racer. I don't know where the southern black racers and the Everglades racers overlap. They do look incredibly similar. This one has got more of a lighter gray appearance, which makes me lean a little more Everglades, but it could be a southern black racer as well. And this guy is just literally as found right here, and he's tongue flicking, so he's alerted to our presence now. But looks like he was just coming out from under this tree, so I'm gonna leave this racer be. I was not expecting to see a snake here, but yet here we go. A really stunning black racer found in a super urban area here in Miami-Dade County. Well, we have a new invasive lizard on the day. That is a brown basilisk. It looks to be a young male that's just on the edge of this water. It would be kind of cool to see him run into the water, and he can display the iconic running pattern that the basilisks are known for. But yeah, this is a younger male, not too big, but you can see him right here. New species of lizard for the day, and that's... there he goes. Oh, I thought for a second he was going to run across water. Let's see if we can get him to do it. Nah, I think he may have scurried down into this hole right here, but we were close. But that's cool. I mean, yeah, they're invasive, but you can't deny that these are cool looking lizards. We got another big black spiny tail. I mean, at this point they're just everywhere, but they're still never get tired of seeing one. He's probably going to start running off here as we get closer. And just quietly disappeared into this shrub structure right over here. Again, I think these things are pretty habituated to people, to say the least, and they let you get relatively close to them. But yeah, we'll keep on walking, and guaranteed we'll probably find more. I literally just shut off the camera, and right in front of me, look who it is. I think this is probably a younger black spiny-tailed iguana. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't really been seeing many of this age class before, but yeah, the other iguana was over this direction, and right over here, there's another one. Get some pictures of this guy and keep on moving before he takes off. Alright, we just finished getting pictures, and let's see what happens. And it's right over there. Just a beautiful lizard to look at. We'll let him be and keep on moving. Well, there's another peacock. We've seen quite a few of these beautiful birds today, and that's just one roaming right over there. I don't want to get too close to these guys at all, but they're at least cool to admire from afar. And we have yet another black spiny-tailed iguana. It's right over there. Let's see what happens as we get closer to it. And it's gonna go into its little hole. So yeah, these are what the iguanas have really been burrowing into, and I think this is where their ecological impacts are pretty severe, because they make these gopher tortoise like burrows, and they do it under vegetation, infrastructure, things like that. And yeah, but nonetheless, at least they're cool to look at. Alright, so we have yet another black spiny-tailed iguana right over here. It's going to take off as soon as we get close to it. And disappeared into here. This is insane. There's at least 10 black spiny-tailed iguanas just around this platform. Ridiculous. This is insane. This is the closest I think we've been able to get up to them. And there goes one there. And that's, I'm assuming, is a bigger male, but he's got a regen tail, and oop, there's more over here. Look at this. This is insane. And he's gonna go right into his little hole. So like right under here, let me zoom out. There's gotta be at least 10 black spiny-tailed iguanas. This is insane. And we got more over here, 3 more on this side. Wow, this is unbelievable. Oh, there goes 1, there goes 2. Maybe try and get a picture of that guy, but he may take off soon. That's insane. So there is yet another black spiny tail. The male I think we chased earlier has come out again. So we got this one here. He's gonna go underneath the ground, and then there's the male. They go away for a split second and then they're back out again. So cool. And yet here is another black spiny-tailed iguana. This is a big one just hanging. Oh, there's a bunch over here. Look at this. We got another party, this time in a tree. And they just really seem to be burrowing into the trees themselves and just are hanging out in structures like this. I mean, this is not great for the tree, but it's still wild just to see these lizards. And we've probably seen close to 50 of them today, and it's just ridiculous. It's just like you see one for the first time, you're like, oh my god, it's a black spiny tail. And then you see like your 50th and it's like, oh my god, it's a black spiny tail. Insane, just literally insane. Okay everyone, I think I've just gotten my fair share of black spiny-tailed iguanas. I estimate we found at least 50 of them today, and to see them so clustered together like that was just insane. Those are definitely one of the coolest lizards I've ever seen. And because we've had so much success with the black spiny-tails, finding the green iguana should be a lot easier. So I'm gonna go try and see if I can find some spots and maybe get some green iguanas so we can get both species in the same day and see what else we can find. But this is insanely productive. This day has been insanely productive, and I couldn't ask for better success with the black spiny tails. But we're gonna head out of here now, try and find a spot with green iguanas and see if we can get some of those. Well, new lizard species on the day, right over here. That's a large curly tail lizard that's just running around this stone wall. I'm gonna try and get some footage of it and with my camera. And yeah, we got an Agama earlier, but we're around this little pond here and we haven't seen any iguanas yet, but we've seen a couple curly tails and an Agama, so that's pretty cool. Well, we finally got a couple green iguanas that were down here. One yeeted into the water and the other one kind of poked his head out for a little bit and then disappeared into the rocks. I mean, green iguanas are so variable in terms of their appearance. It's something I didn't even realize, because these two kind of looked more like, somewhat like black spiny-tailed iguanas rather than greens. But I'm going to walk around the edge of this rocky cliff here, see if maybe there's a couple more there popping out. The other one that dipped into the water hasn't resurfaced, so... Well, this is, I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting this. There's, zoom in, focus. That is a male Peter's rock agama on the edge of this canal. I don't usually typically associate agamas around canals. I'd picture that'd be more iguanas, but this guy's just chilling here on the edge of this canal. We have yet another Peter's rock agama that is near a water body, which is pretty interesting, and there's a big anole that's right over there. So 2 invasive lizards, but not the ones that we're targeting. Well, we finally got a bigger green iguana on cell phone film today, so this guy's probably just gonna yeet into the water as soon as we get closer to him. Look how big that thing is. That's really impressive. Second species of iguana on the day. And he's actually letting us get fairly close. This thing has to be at least 3 feet long, if not more. So I may just take the opportunity to get more pictures of him, because he's just posing. Well, he may start dipping. He's head bobbing now, but I may get some more footage of him. Looks like we have a few Agamas that are on this bridge right here. There are actually 2 right there trying to remain low, and I saw one run in this direction. I don't know if that's the best strategy, guys. Oh yeah, we got a male. That's the female, and here's the bigger male. He's just gonna hide right there, and the female is here. Wow. Yeah, there are look at this, there are Agamas everywhere. There's a female there. Here's another male. They're not used, like, really, guy? That's probably the closest I've gone to Agamas before. They're not this habituated to people. There's a younger female there, and she just went off that way. But yeah, the bridge of Agamas. Well, hey there everyone. So I am heading back to my house. Temperatures are already 73 degrees and it's not even 6:30, so we can pretty much rule out road cruising for tonight. But Today was honestly really awesome because the amount of black spiny-tailed iguanas that we found today was unbelievable. In fact, I was so confident, it's like, wow, we saw so many of these black spiny-tails, we can easily find greens. And I think I only saw like 3 green iguanas today, but the Agamas, curly tails, those are classic invasive lizards, and it's always conflicting in some way because, like, for example, these are beautiful lizards, and the eastern United States doesn't really have a huge lizard diversity other than the glass lizards and the skinks and the anoles, and that's pretty much it. What I mean by anole, I mean green anole. But when you come down to like South Florida and you see all these really cool invasive lizards, it's conflicting because they're really not supposed to be here, but they're just really stunning to look at. Anyhow, I think we'll just end the video there, and I'll pick up when I find the next herp.